Yeah.
Check that shit out.
I'm never going to sleep again.
Yeah.
I am never going to sleep
Today,
again.
we're going to discuss the alliance between Google payment processors and gun grabbers to suppress and control conservatives ahead of the 2020 election.
Cue my unnecessary intro.
So this past week, you probably noticed that a whistleblower came out. This person who was a Google employee, I think still is a Google employee.
Oh, they already went through that. That's bullshit.
The attempts from Google vis-a-vis YouTube
not what happened.
to control not only what people are seeing to effectively suppress conservative videos and what
he wasn't a whistleblower. He was just like some low-level employee, and they try to act like he was like a manager.
Train people's minds in the way that they think with the search engines. I spoke about this in my newsletter for my $5 a month Patreon supporters this past week.
Oh, who the fuck is giving you $5?
This past week blew
You're not a nurse.
off of what those of us
or
who
a patriot
involved in YouTube creators as content creators have been seeing for a while, and that is that
you're a big fat phony.
Parent company Google is essentially suppressing any conservative thought. They are doing this knowingly ahead of the 2020 election because they are trying to essentially control the election, to thwart the mind
weird.
and will of
weird.
the
When
electorate.
Russia does it,
Google
it's cool.
is trying
But
to
when Google
retrain
does
the electorate to vote the way that they want them to, and that is very troubling. That's very troubling for all the calls of fascism that the left has been labeling recently. I think that that's pretty clear when you have. I
wonder what she said after fascism that warranted that hard cut.
You saw that? You saw that hard cut? Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think she's using Russian Vid's version of concise here because she's just fucking talking a whole bunch of nonsense.
I don't know what the hell she's trying to say. Google is somehow now a conspiratorial agency trying to manipulate the outcome of elections.
Because
which is probably true.
But, I mean,
yeah,
because 33.
As opposed to any other corporation that wants to make more money, they're probably going to try to elect somebody that's going to give them the best corporate advantage. That's just called business. But I don't know what her argument is here.
It's just against.
I like to point out we replaced
fascism
for a bit.
Fascism. Jump cut.
I figured if you were listening to the Patriot Nurse that I should give everybody a palate cleanser. So I just turned the camera over to the cat.
And then your cat started licking itself and needed a palate cleanser.
All they do is just throw out virtue signals. They throw out these buzzwords. Oh, it's fashion is. You know, it's authoritative.
Dude, she's also anti-vaxxer who thinks that like.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, and she's also like anti like electronics, which is hilarious. And then she'll start saying.
Wait, what?
I want to clarify this. She's supposedly a practitioner of the medical.
No. She's a midwife.
Supposed to.
Oh, she's a midwife. Oh, she's not even a real nurse.
Nope.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Show 2 weeks ago.
She's the same way she's the same way she's a nurse as an intelligent Mr. ID as an electrical engineer.
Gotcha. We actually after we accidentally called Mel last Sunday that we actually talked about because someone put it under the Patriot Nurse video segment that we did saying like, well, she's a midwife, so she had to take nursing, and she's pretty much up there almost to a nurse and a doctor kind of thing. And I'm just sitting there like that just doesn't sound right. Like, yeah, you got to take specialized classes. You can be a nurse and take specialized classes in midwife, but at the same time, I mean, if you were a nurse, you know that vaccines are supposed to be good. I think she failed nurse classes and she couldn't cut it because she's not right in the head. I just went into midwife.
She couldn't even be a CNA.
If you're, she's not CNA. She's not a candy striper. Even sounds like. But if you're gonna take the title nurse, I'm sorry, you need some fucking thing to back that shit. Okay, that is medically related. You don't get to call yourself a nurse if you're not a fucking nurse.
I can't call myself a doctor.
Can't you get in like serious
trouble?
Dr.
Frank.
Dr. Frank.
Yeah, it would be giving medical advice under
without
the
license,
guise, without a license.
Yeah, under the guise of exactly.
And she's fucking clickbait.
I have listened to like a lot of her videos, and she's very, very careful on how she talks about anything medical and how she words it, where she's not giving medical advice. I know, like she was talking about something like doctors, or like it was 2 videos we done before, and she was like, you know, weaponized healthcare, but then she was like, put in there, if you are hurt, then go see a doctor or some shit like that. So she's very careful with her fucking words.
Yeah.
To not hit that.
Now, how do you know she has no nursing certificate at all? How do you know she's not a CNA? How do you know she's not any kind of LL? What is it? The
person that did the article on her tried to look her up, and I think Tennessee and North Carolina.
That's what I'm thinking of, LVN.
Yeah, and you can't.
She's not an LVN. She's not any of those. Okay, so
yeah.
She
lied.
How you gonna lie like that?
Yeah, and now I question you being a patriot, because if you'll lie about being a nurse, you'll lie about being a patriot. You lying bitch.
Well, yeah, but the patriot's that's not a title of any sorts where you're kind of conveying yourself to be an authority on a particular topic, right? I mean, if you're a nurse, like especially if you're a licensed practitioner, that's telling people, look, I know kind of what I'm talking about, so I'm giving you some medical advice here. I think her dispensing any kind of medical device without a license is considered criminal.
That sounded really unpatriotic, Steve.
I'm unpatriotic now. Yes.
She's gonna leave that there.
Yeah, she's picking herself up by her. She's picking herself up by her bootstraps and just calling herself a nurse.
I'm still trying to do more research into it and see if I can find anything, because I know that one guy, I don't know if he ever listens anyway, but like just to kind of back it up. But I still can't find anywhere where she is actually a or has been a certified nurse. I think the person said that she had her like her license got not revoked, but like she just didn't want up her license on pharmacy tech. But other than that, I haven't found anything.
Then again, not a nurse.
Yeah. I mean, like, let me point out, CNA is like, I think, the lowest level. Then you get a licensed practicing nurse, is like one of the hires, and then you get a registered nurse. So there's different levels of competency, because if you're a CNA, if I'm not mistaken, you really can't make any kind of real medical decisions on your own. You have to work under the guise of an LPN. So yeah. So, I mean, they're not really somebody that you want to take that much medical advice from. They're just basically somebody that can take your blood pressure, take your temperature, that kind of stuff.
They can make some educated guesses, but they're not allowed to diagnose anything.
Yeah. The Patriot, former pharmacist, current midwife. That's your new channel name.
My mother was a CNA at a convalescent home, and she was allowed to like help change the patients, help turn them, like stuff that you would need in a general convalescent home for people who are either disabled or too elderly to take care of themselves. Anytime like any sort of drugs or anything needed to be dispensed, that was the nurses doing it. Anything that needed to be sent to their personal doctors, that was the nurses doing it. So yeah, CNA doesn't have a whole lot of things that they can actually do without getting in serious trouble. But she couldn't even be a CNA, and my alcoholic mother was one for like 15 years.
You're alcoholic. You have an alcoholic mother and a schizophrenic aunt?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay.
Sweet.
No, my family is a train wreck.
Holy
that explains a lot about Anna.
Yeah, that's all you know, right? Hey, I'm telling you, you learn a lot about a woman by her family. I'm telling you, it's true.
I'm the well-educated.
That much is true.
I forgot what she wasn't even talking about. Fuck her. Let's go to see how.
This chick is boring.
Back to your fucking barren.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell?
So you understand how the J juice works in conjunction with all the different cancer disease and chronic illnesses and the
spread your booty cheeks.
The J juice has the nutritive elements.
You couldn't even put a clock on the wall, right?
Kale nutrition. It has the probiotic, which is a lactobacillus that kills the viruses, and it keeps your candida at bay. And the salt then breaks up the agglutination of the antibodies. The water is the carrier force, and the electrolytes is the energizing
this next topic?
Force. And
next topic.
And the salt is the electrolytes. Okay.
You were complaining about the clock. I put it there for you, Billy.
So you have that. Then you have the diet.
I mean the one on the wall, bro.
That food supply.
Look at that shit hanging off by like 3 inches.
Okay. Not only does the cabbage and the kale when it's fermented,
like how many times does that get knocked off?
So that actually feeds your body, and when you take in the J juice,
it
heals and seals, gives you the good bacteria, so that way you can absorb, and then your body starts repairing any damage and kicking out anything that doesn't belong. And so then you have
salty
fermented vegetables, the chicken.
Where the fuck did you get that headset from?
He's making medical claims that this is an antifungal, that this is a probiotic, so it's has antibiotic things. She makes more medical claims than the person claiming to be a nurse, and the FTC has gone after her, tried to shut her down, and I believe that they now have an injunction against her where she's not allowed to promote her books because technically she's not selling the J juice, which she is selling books to tell you how to make it, which she thought was a loophole. It's not, because she is dispensing what people believe would be medical information. So she's telling you things that are just bullshit. I think she's criminally liable for some of the deaths that have been caused by people drinking this shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
there's one confirmed death at least.
I think there's 2. One, I know there's one. I think there's 2 possible. But yeah,
it's one that's definitely confirmed.
She's an idiot telling other idiots to do something that is stupid. That's all it is.
What the fuck is candida? Is that even a real thing, or is that?
It's a fungal. It's a fungus.
Yeah, it supposedly lives.
You always have some. Everybody's got candida in them. To some degree. It's just a matter of how much.
Right.
Well, will candida murder you in your sleep?
No.
No, it's just like I said. It's just a fungus.
Okay,
man.
Cool.
You always gonna have some kind of bacteria and fungal infections. It's just always there, present in your body. Yeah,
but if you say it, it's scary.
Well, it's a balance, right? What she's doing is she's saying she has probiotics, right? And the probiotics will help control the candida levels. So it'll help act as an antifungal, is I guess the way she's putting it, which is true. I mean, antibacterial. That is true, but not her shit.
Yeah, it's just literally fermented cabbage water with like almost seawater's level of salt in it.
Yeah, I think that's what is that going to do to your intestines? Does she not know what osmosis is? Does she not know what's going to happen when your intestines is going to take all that water in and shoot it out as diarrhea? That's what's happening. You're dehydrating yourself.
She's seen
that's
that
why
movie.
If you drink ocean water, you die.
She knows about it.
Osmosis Jones.
She doesn't care. She's a con artist. All she cares about is the money. Also, she's insane. I think she may actually believe her own bullshit because she's clinically, I think not
so.
making a medical claim, but I think that if she went to go talk to somebody who didn't know what they were talking about, they'd probably say that she's medically insane.
Yeah. Once again, go back to the clock.
What is this?
She's like, this is perfect.
Yeah, that's
probably got that at Hobby Lobby.
At first, I thought this was some kind of widget that she added to her like OBS or something. But no, that's actually the clock on the wall, isn't it?
There's so much wall left.
That's a
that's
widget.
Hobby Lobby wall, man.
Look how much wall there is.
I guarantee that when she comes stumbling out of the bathroom from a violent shitting episode, that she ends up knocking out.
Well,
I don't get it.
She used her stud finder, and because that clock weighs so much, a simple nail.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I wonder how many times she's knocked herself in the head with that damn fucking clock. And maybe that's why that one eye kind of goes the other way.
Coming out of the bathroom after a violent shitting episode from drinking this fucking cabbage water. Like she just ends up fucking knocking it off. That's why she had to find us.
Where she keep on finding these like 1990s headsets from? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
It's been a bad day because there's like the bathroom's painted with shit and the clock's on the floor. It was a bad night.
Yeah. Violent.
I'm gonna start watching videos to see if the clock's on the wall or not on the wall. It's gonna be fucking fun.
Yeah.
Right. Now with this chick, the only thing I would normally say, okay, it's stupid people doing stupid shit to themselves, and I wouldn't really care. But there's people who are giving this to their fucking kids
and dogs.
Yeah, and dogs.
And dogs.
Dogs too. Yeah, they have Jilly juice photograph for the dogs. It's one thing that people are stupid, and I get that. And some people will do dumb things, but there are still some people that are so mentally compromised that they are not stupid by choice. They're stupid by mental defect. And that this is her taking advantage of that. And that to me is completely different. If you want to be an idiot by choice, like Russian vids, be my guest. But if you have an actual mental defect and she's taking advantage about that, I think that's criminal. And it should be illegally held responsible for it, just like there's laws against taking advantage of elderly people, right? Elderly abuse laws. People can't go and take their life savings and say, hey, we'll get you some siding for $50,000 for 5 minutes worth of work. So if you have laws that protect the senior citizens, why are not laws to protect people that are just susceptible to this kind of bullshit? Because I think those people, some of them, are mentally incapable of not understanding the ramifications of this stuff. They're just
think there are laws for taking advantage of the mentally disabled. I think there are.
Well,
I think you have
to be held accountable for
the 88.
Yeah.
I hate her. I really do. She's just a disgusting human being. And I don't hate a lot of people, but she's vile.
All right, yeah. Who's worse, her
once
or
again,
Lance Walnew?
Who?
Her.
I don't know who
it's
that
her. It's got to be her, dude.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
the
that.
second person?
Lance Walnew is the dude who was claiming he could bake cakes to turn gay people straight, and then now he's jumped on board with the whole Trump coin. He's one of the guys behind the Trump coin. Where you have to.
Trump coin. Okay.
Yeah.
I would eat those cakes. I want a cake that turns me gay. I want to see if that works.
No, hell no. He only does the inverse.
Oh no.
So if I want to cure my gay, I have the cake, right? I'm only
well, I think if you're bisexual, I think you need two cakes. I don't know.
2 cakes.
Or they
maybe if you just eat
the
ingredients without cooking it, maybe you'll turn gay. Maybe that's how that works.
Get the batter.
Eat it before he gets a chance to anoint it.
Well, I tell you what, any cake you have rainbow sprinkles on, you're more likely to be gay, aren't you?
Don't get the rainbow sprinkles.
That's just common knowledge.
Yeah. I happen to like sprinkles. You got a problem with that, Brandon?
I was just thinking.
I was kind of hoping you did.
I was just
thinking.
Sprinkles. I love angel food confetti cakes. Angel food confetti.
Yeah.
I'm a gay man. Go figure.
That sounds scrumptious, actually. I might go gay for that. That actually sounds really good.
It's the devil's food cake. The devil's food cake is what makes you go gay.
I'm already fine with
I have Jimmy's.
I'm gonna rustle your Jimmy's, Billy. You know how I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna revert your attention to the clock on that wall back there.
I think it's actually red velvet. Red velvet cake, I think, probably does make you gay.
Yeah.
All right, I might have to get.
I like red velvet too. So I like cake. You know what? I'm gonna go out and get some sweets today. Now you all make me like sugar. I'm on a sugar rush.
I want some pecan pie. That's what I want right now.
Oh my god, that's too sweet. Bull. Now you went too gay. You never go full gay. I love pecan pie too.
Demonetized.
Get a nice tiramisu.
I'm just saying.
2 minutes it goes on air. Are you kidding? Where have you been?
I'm just saying.
We did have ads there, though.
I know what happens. Frankie puts his things for a manual review. It gets to YouTube, and the YouTube sees it and says, "Oh fuck those guys!" And I didn't bother.
All right.
Hey, but you know what? You know what, Bull? I'll definitely share a pecan pie with you, buddy. And whatever happens, happens.
That's sweet.
You got it, bud.
Giggity.
We don't have to speak about it. Just let it happen.
Oh, please do. No, please do. We want to hear the details.
No, for science. Like we need to know.
Off air.
Okay.
Off air.
We'll get the data. We'll call you an anonymous test.
I'm not worried about the cake turning me gay. I'm worried about the cake putting on pounds. I'm trying to take it off. How many calories are in that shit? It's like 3,000 calories for a little thing like that. That's like 3 meals for me. 4 meals, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
that's funny. We're riffing on like fucking Lance Walnew. We haven't even gotten to the video yet. Okay, let's go.
Oh shit! Take that clock away.
Dr. Walnew came to my show a few weeks before the election of Donald Trump, and he prophesied. And I wish your book was here.
Wait, is that the guy that sells the
amazing? It became a bestseller.
Yep.
You came on the show. And Lori and I had made up our minds.
Did you hear about what's his name recording him?
Endorsed Donald Trump for president.
Yes.
preachers don't usually do that on
Oh,
television.
what's his name? The
God
comedian.
said, this is life and death.
Yeah.
You
Who
must
used to be on The Apprentice.
And then you come on the show.
Yeah.
The crazy man.
Shit.
I mean, you're a prophet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are a prophet. I know that.
Baker. He doesn't
How
look
do
like
I
he
know
did
it?
in the
Because your
80s.
prophecies come true.
Should this
right.
chick
And
be in
you
a
said
jail
Trump
for
would become president when he was.
What happened to him? Can you do a side by side between him now and him in the 80s? It's like not even the same person.
He went to prison for a while.
Also, having sex with a lot of pool boys might age you when you're trying to hide it.
Oh, he's vile. This guy's vile. I can't stand him. Oh,
No, yeah, that's why he endorsed Donald Trump instead of Ted Cruz, is because he was having sex with the pool boy, and the pool boy was blackmailing him, and Donald Trump's lawyer paid off the pool boy. So then he started endorsing Trump instead of Ted Cruz. What's his name recorded the conversation.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Look into that.
Yep. What's his name?
Not surprising.
The comedian that was on The Apprentice that hates Donald Trump. The guy from that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger when they were trying to get that
Danny
freaking toy. No, when you're trying to get the toy for his kid for Christmas.
Oh
Talking about
no,
the white guy.
yeah, no.
There you go, Steve. There you go, Steve.
Oh shit!
Wow, look at that. See?
That's the before and after of Jim Baker.
Yeah,
the before.
Definitely don't.
I like how you cut out Tammy Faye.
I mean, that's not the same person even any longer. I mean, what the hell?
I think the movie you're thinking of is All the Way.
I think prison will do that to you. Something for Kyle to look forward to.
It looks really. It looks really odd.
Put the cookie down.
Oh shit.
Fuck. What was that guy's fucking name? That's gonna bother me now.
Oh, we talking about
Sinbad.
Are you guys talking about the neighbor in that movie?
Sinbad wasn't
Jingle All the Way.
Phil Hartman's dead. So
you guys talking about the dude that died?
No.
Why is it always about dead people
like
with you,
fucked
man?
up wife.
Yeah, Phil Hartman was the one that was in that movie.
Yeah, Phil Hartman got shot by his wife, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sinbad.
Why are you always talking about death, Steve?
Jim Belushi too. He was dead too, though. I know they're all dead.
We're talking.
Belushi was dead.
Once Robin Williams died, comedy was dead. Without Richard Pryor, without Robin Williams, there's no such thing as funny any longer.
Steve, what's up with you and death, man?
I know. I'm getting more.
There's always death with you.
I need sugar now. Why you gotta bring me down, guys? Why?
Well, you want something to bring you up?
Yeah, I need to up it.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
All right, let's go into creepy readings.
Oh no.